Hello and welcome to this little video on how to do substitution, which is a part of algebra. And many of you would have just started algebra or are a few weeks into doing some algebra, and we're getting quite good at this topic before we had to close the school. So first of all, I hope everybody is well today and that you pay attention to this lesson and watch me do the first couple of examples and then try to do the 3 questions at the end on your own. So let's start off by looking at this example here. If A is equal to 2 and C is equal to 3, find 2A plus 3C. Now, how to do this is over on the right here in this little box that says the steps. The first thing we have to do is we have to put brackets around the letters. So that means we go over to our letters over here. We have an A and we have a C, and we have to put brackets around them. So, bracket around A and a bracket around C. What's the next step? Well, the next step says take the letters out. So I'm going to leave everything else there the same way, except I'm not going to have any letters in those brackets. The letters are gone. That's step 2. Okay, there's no more letters in there. Step 3, put the numbers in. Well, A is 2, and A was in there, in this place here. So what's going to go in there now? Well, 2. And C was 3, wasn't it? So what's going to go in here now? You guessed it, 3. Okay? Now it's on to step 4, the easiest step of the whole lot. Type what you now have into the calculator to get your answer. And if you type that into the calculator, you would get 13. And that's the answer. Okay? Let's try another one. Let's do it so that we can still see our steps in the corner there. So we have to find this one. 3AC minus C squared. And we're still working off this up here, that A is 2 and that C is 3. Okay, what's our first step? Our first step is to put brackets around the letters. So let's put brackets around the letters. Every letter gets its own pair of brackets. And we have to make sure that we just put them around the letters. So watch this. We don't do this. That's not around the letter. That's around the squared up there. We have to just keep it in there. That's brackets around the letters. That was step 1. Now, what's step 2? Take the letters out. So let's take the letters out. So we'll have 3. And we'll have an empty pair of brackets for there. And we'll have an empty pair of brackets for here. And then we'll have that minus. And then we put in brackets that were there, but there's no C in there. And that squared is still there. What's step 3 now? Put the numbers in. Right, what numbers need to go where? Well, we can see up here, remember, that A is 2. A was here. So what are we going to put in there instead of it? Yep, we're going to put in 2. And C was here. So what are we going to put in here instead of C? And that it's actually over here as well, so we have to put it in there as well. We're going to put in 3. So let's put in 3. And now we're down to our last step. Type into the calculator. So when you type that into the calculator, you get 9. And that's your answer. Now, they're not too bad, aren't they not? I think you're almost ready to try a few yourself. But before we do that, let's just take a look at ones that can be a little bit harder, slightly harder. And they can be harder because they use minus numbers. See this one here? We have to be careful when they have minus numbers in the letters. It's the exact same steps. We just need to be a little bit careful that we remember to use that minus when we're putting the numbers in. Okay, can you remember the steps? Step 1, put brackets around the letters. There we go. Step 2, take the letters out. So I'm going to take that A out. It's gone now. The squared is still there. I'm going to take that C out. And I'm going to take that D out. They're gone. What's step 3? Put the numbers in. So let me look at the question again. What were my numbers? Well, A was 2, C is minus 2, and D is 4. So we have to put those in where they're supposed to go. So let's look. What should be here? A. What's A? A is 2. So I've got to put 2 in there. What goes here? C. What's C? C is minus 2. Remember, it's a minus number, so I've got to put a minus 2 in there. And what goes here? D. What's D? 4. So I've got to put the 4 in there. Okay? And then the last step is type into the calculator. This is the easiest step of the whole lot. Got to type this into the calculator. Now I'm going to do it in my head for a moment because I don't have a calculator in front of me. That will give me 8 plus 6 plus 4. Yeah, you would get 18. Okay, 18 is the answer to this question. Okay. Try one more of those before you try your own. One more. This one looks a bit strange. It's in fraction form, but we follow the exact same steps. We follow these steps every time. It doesn't matter. These are the steps for substitution. What's the first step? Put brackets around the letters. Okay, here we go. Brackets around the A, brackets around the C, brackets around the D. Second step. Take the letters out. Okay, so it's going to be 2. The letter's gone. 6. The letter is gone. All over. The letter is gone. Step 3. Put the numbers in. Okay, what was A? Let's zoom out there so that we can see. Oh yeah, A is 2, C is minus 2, and D is 4. So we've got to put those in. So what should be here? Well, what was here? A. And A is 2, so we've got to put 2 in there. What goes here? C. What's C? C is minus 2. I have to remember to put in my minus 2. And what's down here? D. What's D? 4. So I've got to put 4 in. What's the last step? Type into the calculator. And if I type that into the calculator, I will get minus 2. That's my answer to that one. Okay, are you ready to try some of these questions? Now, they're very straightforward, and how it's going to work is you're going to need your copy or even just a blank piece of paper will be fine. And you're going to pause the video in a moment. Not yet. You're going to pause the video and you're going to try to answer these questions on your own. So let's look at them first. Here's our 3 questions to try. I'm going to zoom in a bit. So in a moment you're going to pause the video, not yet, and you're going to try question 1. You're going to try question 2, and then you're going to try question 3. And when you have all 3 of them done, you play the video again. And I will then show you what the answers are. Okay? Are you ready? Pause the video now and try the questions. Okay, you finished? You ready to play again? Okay, let's do this. Let's answer question 1 first and see how you got on. So question 1 is up here, 6a plus 2c. Let's do it. Put brackets around the letters. Take the letters out. Put the numbers in. A is 2, so I got to put 2 in. What goes here? C. What's C? -1. Did you remember? Type it into the calculator and you will get 10. Did you get it? If you did, well done. Now let's try question 2. So let me just rub this box out so that I have room to do question 2. Now, what's step 1? Can you remember without looking at the steps? It's put brackets around the letters. Well done. Take the letters out. Put the numbers in. What's C? -1. What's A? 2. Type it into the calculator. You'll get 16. Did you get it? If you did, well done. If you've now gotten 2 out of 2, really well done. Now the last one. This one over here. Probably the hardest of the whole lot. Let's see how we get on at this one. This is going to be tricky. Step 1. Put brackets around the letters. Just the letters, remember. Don't put them around those squares. Step 2. Take the letters out. Now that squared is still there. And that squared is still there. Step 3. Put the numbers in. What goes here? A. What's A? 2. What goes here? C. What's C? -1. What goes here? D. What's D? 3. Step 4. Type it into the calculator. What do you get? $17? Did you get it? Let's take a look at those 3 answers again. The answer to question 1 was 10. The answer to question 2 was 16. And the answer to question 3 was 17. If you made any mistakes, how about going back over what you made and see if you can make the changes? Fix your question, fix your answer so that it's right now. Okay, well done if you tried those 3 questions, if you actually paused the video and tried them on your own. Well done for working, and I'll see you in the next video.